Hi everyone, welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. This is your host Steve. Up next is the Agora Models GT500 Shelby Super Snake. In this issue we'll go ahead and start with the assembly of the front nose clip for issue 1, pack 1. So I'll take these parts out, we'll get a closer look at them, we'll assemble this issue, and I'll be right back.
The interesting thing about testing out high-performance automobiles is that you can only do it with top drivers who can take the cars right up to the maximum.
Welcome back. Here are the parts for Pack 1, Issue 1. This is the front fascia right here. This is the lower grille. We have the right headlight and the left headlight along with the bumper. They gave us some MP01 screws, some MD01 screws, and some MD02. So with that, I'll be right back and we'll start assembling this. Here's a close-up of the parts. The front fascia is made up of all metal and very nicely painted. Like the stripes, the coloring of the stripes kind of have a blue metallic finish to them, and very nice. Here's the back side of it, where all our screws and all that go into. And then we have our bumper. The bumper is plastic, very nice chrome plating on it. And then we have our two headlight buckets, and they do have the holes on the back side of them to install LED lights a little bit later on. But they are a very nice representation of headlights, as you can see. The lower grille, if I can get it picked up, is very fine. Looks like stainless steel photo etch, and that should go in very nicely into the front fascia. And then we have our screws. I'll be right back. For stage 1, we have 3 steps we must complete. The first step is to install the lower grille on the front fascia, and we're going to use 2 MD02 screws. So they did give us 3 MD02 screws. With this, we have to screw them in on the back side here, right here and right here. So I don't mar up the paint, I'm going to go ahead and lay down a washcloth, and just like that. There we go. And we'll simply take the grill and lay it down on top here, like that. This time I'm going to go ahead and use some blue Loctite. It's going to act like a lubricant for the screws going into the metal, and it's also going to lock them in a little bit later. And you don't have to put a whole lot in. We'll go ahead and put the screw in on the screwdriver. It is magnetized, as you can see, and we'll screw it in. Try to put it in straight. Got one in, and we'll put the next one in here. I actually like how this screwdriver feels, pretty nice. How it rotates in your hand on the top there. And there we go, just like that. Grill looks great, just like that. Let's move on to the next step. Next step will be installing the front bumper, plastic onto metal. There's actually 3 steps for this. We'll be using MP01 screws. Be right back. Alright, so we got the bumper here. We'll go ahead and install that in. And it looks like the notch for the license plate goes on the bottom. Just how it kind of shows a notch for the plate here. It's simply just going to go over the top of it, and then we will install our screws. Now these go into plastic. They're called MP screws. So just 2 of them get installed in this case. I'm just going to get them started. Turn this around, get the next one tightened down. And that is tightened down. Turn it over, get a look at the bumper. Looks very nice. Yeah, I'm going to take and polish this up a little bit here. Get all my fingerprints off of it. Let's move on to the next step. The final step in stage 1 will install the headlights, and we're going to be using 2 MD01 screws for that. There's actually 3 steps to do for this. Now we'll install the headlights, and they are actually oriented left and right. If you look on the back side here, it actually has an L on it, identifying that this goes on the left side, and then the other one has an R on it, identifying it goes on the right side. Left side's driver side, right side passenger side. So in order to do this, they tell us we have to insert it through the light well, like that. We have to turn it over, and then we just line up our screw holes where we want our screws to go. I think I'm going to use a little bit of lip balm to lubricate the metal there. Since we're screwing in the metal, it's going to make it a lot easier to get the screws in. Put that down on top. I can put my MD01 screw in. Just like that. And screw it down. Going in pretty easy. Just like that. Looks pretty good. Flip it over. Do the same thing with the other side here. Okay, I'm going to insert this in there from the outside. Turn it over. And we'll get it lined up. Oops, fell out. It's okay. Get that screw started. And there it goes, just like that. And we have both headlights in, the grille, the bumper, that completes stage 1 of Pack 1 build. Stay tuned for stage 2. It will be coming up here shortly. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Agora Models. I put a link in the description below on how you can subscribe to this. It's really going to be a big one. You can see just by the size of this 1/38 scale car to just the front end of this, it's going to be massive. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy modeling, everybody. Take care.